10 on your side is your local election headquarters, and right now we are bringing you brand new insight into some of the local races for mayor. In Virginia Beach, more than $750,000 has been raised for the job that only pays $33,000 a year. 10 on your side's Brett Hall is following the funds in that race and more.
Yeah, we're going to talk about mayor's races in a second, but first I want to bring you to the Following the Funds follow-up from last week. We told you about the big money being spent in the rematch between Congresswoman Elaine Luria and Scott Taylor. Well, now we have an update. Up through the end of September, spending has totaled, or fundraising actually has totaled in that race, $7.6 million. When they first faced off in 2018, it topped out at $8.2 million when all was said and done. So we're on the way to seeing another record there, just as we could be seeing records in some of the mayoral races. The three candidates looking to lead Virginia's most populous city together have spent more than $500,000 so far. For perspective, 2 years ago in the special election where Virginia Beach Mayor Bobby Dyer beat then Councilman Ben Davenport, total spending topped out just under $400,000. We have a similar story in the race to try to turn around Portsmouth. The 6 candidates vying to be mayor there have spent nearly $300,000 in their campaigns, already passing total cash dropped in the race Mayor John Rowe won 4 years ago. Now, Suffolk, we have an exception there in that spending is far below the totals we saw in the mayor's race in 2016. But what is catching all the buzz right now isn't so much the spending levels, but who's helping. Remember, local city councils are supposed to be nonpartisan, meaning candidates don't run as Democrats or Republicans. However, candidate Jody Wagner's campaign authorized mailers sent out by the state Democratic Party on her behalf. Her opponents say that's muddying the waters.
Unfortunately, this race has gotten a little too partisan for me.
It changes the game. There's no D's and R's in front of police officers and teachers. There's no D's and R's in front of streets.
I think that the City Council, when they converted the elections from May to November, they really invited the parties in because they created an environment where the elections are being held when we are at our most partisan time.
Now, coming up all new at 5:30, what a political expert thinks about the situation and some of the big money being spent when it comes to an ad sponsored by the Police Benevolent Association. We'll see you then as we continue following the funds. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.
10 on